Hello guys, Mike MD. If you own a Mini, you may know about the issue of the oil starvation, or you've heard people preach, check your oil any chance you get. These cars, they don't hold very much oil, around 4 quarts to 4 1/4 quarts, so you do want to check them on a regular basis. Now here's the key, checking the oil, even though this car does have a dipstick, can be a little bit challenging, so I'll show you how to do it today. All these Minis for the first and second generation non-diesel take a 530 weight oil, full synthetic. Brand doesn't really matter, especially if you're just going to top off, but make sure it's a full synthetic 530. On the higher mileage cars, you can go with a 540, that'd be fine. Okay, so there's 3 different generations of dipsticks. They all do the same thing. This one right here has the metal tip style. The other 2 are a plastic tip colored. But regardless, I'm going to show you on the metal one right now. Okay, so you're going to want to get a rag. Pull this guy out. It doesn't matter if the engine's hot or cold. And you're going to want to really clean this good. Rotate it and dab it to make sure it's super clean. This car, we just did an oil change on it. And because of that, the oil is going to be clean, so it's going to be even harder to see on the dipstick. If your car is in between oil changes, the oil is going to be darker and it will be a little bit easier to see. Now once you have this in there, dip it in real quick, pull it out. Not sure if you could see, but mine is right here. And you want to add this top crimp right here, which means it's full. The key is to rotate it because you can get a false reading because there's some oil that can collect in the dipstick tube going down to the oil pan, and when you're pulling it up, it'll smear on the dipstick end and give you a false reading and may look like it's full, but when you rotate it, you'll be able to see the true reading. All right, here's another Mini with a different dipstick design. So we're gonna clean it, dip it back in without rotating it. We don't want to rotate it. Let it sit a couple seconds, pull it back out. And it's probably hard to see in the video, but what you want to do is one side looks all the way full, but if you rotate it, you see a dry spot right here. That dry spot is going to give you your true reading, because what happened is when you pulled the dipstick up, it smeared some of the oil on the dipstick tube, transferring it onto the dipstick tip, giving a false reading. So you always want to rotate it, find that dry spot if you can. It may be high, it may be low, you may have no oil in your car. It may not even register on the dipstick. If it doesn't register on the dipstick, then you probably only have literally 1 quart of oil in your car. So on this one here, it's just below full. Guys, that's pretty much it today. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'll answer you back. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and also comment on any other videos that you'd like me to touch on. Happy motoring to you.